How's it going, everybody? We are out on the ice. Check this out. That is some awesome crappies, you guys. So we're just getting started. This actually ended up being a very spontaneous trip, you guys. I worked last night, got a little bit of sleep today, not much, not very much at all. And I decided I was going to go out and try doing overnight. And I've been thinking about doing overnight on this place for quite a while, a couple years now actually. And last year didn't quite work out because we had a very short ice season for Iowa. This year I made it happen, and we got set up. I'm using the flip over for camping since I'm just by myself, and it's just easier to do it that way. A little bit less room, but does everything I need it to do. But we've got the live scope running. We have a Vexilar if we need it, but honestly I'll probably turn that off. And other than that, I mean, it's a pretty nice night out. It's single digit temperatures. No wind hardly at all. There's supposed to be some wind late in the afternoon tomorrow. It's a fairly small place here, and it's not hit very hard at all. So tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of searching. But basically what brought me out here was there's Iowa DNR does fish surveys on each lake, and they do it at certain times each, different years. And the last time they did a survey out here was in 2022. And in 2022, there was a large number of trophy-sized black crappies. And the biggest one measured that was captured during their survey was almost 16 inches, guys. And that's in 2022. We're in 2025. Ooh, that was a big fish on live scope. We also have the white crappies, and in the survey in 2022 showed that they were the biggest caught was 13.8 inches, and there's a large number at that time of year. There was a large number of 11 to 12 inch fish. So when I look at surveys like that and I say, okay, well, there's no surveys since then, no recent ones. But 3 years ago, they had this good a number of this fish, this good number of this fish. Now, crappies have a lifespan, so you also have to think of that, like a cycle. But if there's a large number, kind of like 12 mile, there's a large number of 7 to 8 inch crappies, and it's an abundant crappie population in the lake, there's a good chance that there's a good food source in that lake that in a year to 2 years, you're going to be looking at 10 to 12 inch crappies. Another 3-4 years, you're going to be looking at 12 to 15 inch crappies. So that's something that I use as a tool to be able to put myself on some better fishing, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the setup looks like. Not quite organized everything just yet. And I'm going to start making dinner here after a bit. But I wanted to catch a few fish before I got going. Had a phone call to deal with. And let's see, it is... Oh, it's already 10 o'clock. I got out here at 7 o'clock. I did some searching. Basically, it's just a big basin out here, although it's not a very big body of water, but 18 foot deep at the deepest, and these fish are just roaming all around in the bottom of that 18 foot. So I couldn't find any structure. I searched for about an hour and a half to see if I could find anything with a live scope, and in the immediate area, was not able to find anything. I just kept searching. So then I just found a spot where most of the fish just kept coming through consistently, and it's just basically right on the edge of that bowl in the deep part. So everything's looking good. We're gonna we got a camera set up for the live scope now, so hopefully that's gonna work out for us, and you guys will be able to watch what's going on and get in on some of this action. So come along with me and let's catch some fish. But let me go ahead and show you the setup real quick. So pretty simple. I just nice little plastic Walmart table, you guys. Got the live scope set up on top. I'm hiding the Vexilar down the bottom in case I need it, which I'm probably going to turn that off here after a bit. It is nice to have, but I can see pretty much everything I need to on this live scope. So I've got my jigging hole here. Separate hole for the live scope with the live scope pole. Always make sure you get your heater raised up, because when you raise up your heater, you don't melt all the ice on the bottom. And that's just going to be a stand for tonight, because I haven't quite figured out how to put my camera up. I needed to have something to put it up on that bar or something. We've got a rattle reel that we can use throughout the night, and pretty much all my gear. I've got my underwater camera for in the morning, see if the water's clear enough to see through. We've got everything we need to cook. Got my cot set up. I think I'm zoomed in. Maybe that's what's wrong. But we're going to be going and sleeping on the ice tonight. Here pretty soon. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to catch a few more fish. And then I'm going to start cooking dinner. I brought some burgers and some eggs to cook for me. So that should work pretty good. But I see a big fish coming in. I want to get down there real quick. There we go. Been a minute since we caught something. This one doesn't feel as big as the others. Ooh, Gil. It's a thick gill too. Tell you what, guys, I think the fish in here have a really, really healthy food source. A little small for what I want to keep. That would be the first gill of the night, actually, too. Who's shooting up? Coming right at it. Oh, that was a good bite. Lost it. No. Dang it. That was a good bite, you guys. He took that pull down. There's still a couple fish in the area. Let's see what happens. Man. Definitely slowed way down. So when I first got set up, I was fishing. And I caught, I don't know, I think I've got 5 or 6 that are in the live well and released one crappie that was a little smaller, like 10 inches. And I was on the phone with my cousin. And then once I got off the phone with him, I was ready to set up. Oh, here's something up high. Once I got off the phone with my cousin, I was ready to set up the camera so I could show you guys. And that's when everything started slowing down. Still fishing the area though. So I think once I get dinner cooked and I get my rattle reel down, drop a minnow, I think that'll make a difference too. I probably should have put one more hole in the hut. A lot of times if you guys are fishing with crappies, through the night especially, you get a dead stick down with a minnow on it, and that'll bring them in the area, and then you can jig up the ones that are in the area and catch them. Oop, this one might hit. I missed him. He's still sitting there. He didn't swim away. Now he's starting to. Never mind. Dang. A couple more not far off of me. I've got one that's like 4 feet away from me right now, but I think he's heading in the wrong direction. And then I think the one marks that are below me are probably bluegill. But here we go. Here's a couple coming in my direction, some bigger marks. Here's one coming in faster too. Oh my goodness. Can't wait till tomorrow so I get the camera down. I hope this water's clear enough to see. I think it'd be quite fun having the underwater camera out here. Oh, this one's shooting up at me. Watch. Coming up fast. He's gonna hit. Not very fast though. Come on. Just looking at it. Oh, that was a big hit. Smashed it. I've got to figure this out. Alright guys, it's going to be pretty slow tonight, it looks like. I'm getting dinner finished up, burgers and eggs. And if it happens to get good, I'll probably bring you guys back, but if not, we'll just get ready for bed. I'll set the rattle trap down, or the rattle reel, sorry. Maybe a jaw jacker possibly too. And then we'll be up bright and early to hopefully fish for some of these fish out here in the daytime. But I will see you guys after a bit. That'd be a decent fish. Not quite. And he's wrapped in the t-shirt. Okay. Nice long fish. Good morning, everybody. Just getting started. Got pretty chilly last night. Single digit temps and no snow to be able to snow in the shelter. But slept pretty good once I did fall asleep. We had 3 or 4 crappies I got through on the jaw jacker through the night. Wasn't really much I could get on video. By the time I get my glasses, lights on, grab the pole, I didn't want to put the camera out to where it'll fall. So 3 or 4 more crappies. I think we're up to like 9 decent sized crappies. And then I just caught a nice gill earlier this morning. But we're going to get woke up, get a little bit of breakfast in, a quick breakfast this morning. And we'll get a little bit of stuff packed, get dressed for going and chasing, and we will go look for some crappies, you guys. There's a lot of place here to explore, and I've got the time to do it today. So I'll probably just grab the live scope, throw it in my little sled, go around, and I'll just start searching for whatever I can find. And maybe we'll be able to get on some of those crappies and see if they bite during the daytime out here. Alright, let's get to it. That's a walleye. And she swallowed it. That is a monster.